Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, OYO branch, on Tuesday announced the indefinite postponement of its plans to inaugurate a Sharia court in OYO town. The postponement followed widespread outcry against the planned Sharia court inauguration earlier scheduled for January 11, 2025. In a broadcast on Tuesday, OYO State Governor Shari'ah acknowledged the planned Sharia court and the attendant controversy. He said, about the establishment of Sharia court in OYO town, people may try, but for us, I swore to uphold our laws and the Constitution of Nigeria. If their actions are within the law, fine. If not, they should expect that I will insist the law must be followed. The planned Sharia court's inauguration was to take place at the Muslim Community Islamic Center in Mobolaje area, Oyo, and was to include prominent figures such as the Basorun of Oyo land, High Chief Yusuf Akinade Olayenka, and Are Musulumi of Oyo land, Alhaji Chief Tajuddin Abdul Hamad Kamorishe. However, the announcement sparked intense debates on social media and within the state, with the critics arguing that the introduction of a Sharia court could disrupt the state's religious harmony. Amid growing tension, the organizers announced the indefinite postponement of the event. In a statement signed by the Kadumul Muslimen of Oyo Kingdom, Imam Daud Igi Ogun, the group said the inauguration ceremony of the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Oyo branch, has been suspended until further notice. Islam portrays peace. In an interview with press, a senior advocate of Nigeria from Oyo State, Ahmed Raji, had clarified that the planned structure was not a Sharia court, but an arbitration panel for Muslims seeking voluntary dispute resolution. He said, the panel is for resolving matters between consenting Muslims and does not have judicial authority or punitive measures. No court can be established without government approval, Raji explained. The Oyo State chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Apostle Joshua Akinyemiju, dismissed the initiative, describing it as unconstitutional and a threat to the state's secular nature. This should not happen in Oyo State, where Christians and Muslims coexist in nearly every family. There is no law to support this, and the government is not aware. We won't allow anything that jeopardizes the peaceful coexistence we enjoy, Akin Yemiju stated. Enawaji.
Yeah.
While I was reading, you were looking agitated. You're still shaking your legs. So now, of this story.
I don't know why Nigerians are out to use religion to cause underdevelopment, to cause anarchy. I have sat down just within this period to observe that some part of the world, some nations of the world are suffering from natural disaster. Are you aware? But in Nigeria, it's man-made disaster. On frivolous, a frivolous thing that will not fetch anybody any food. Sorry, this is for me unacceptable, because when you want to do this now, in a way, before you know, they will also make other religions not to function effectively. This is how, when people say they want to Islamize Nigeria, this is one of the subtle ways to go. You look at the son is a Muslim. You see how we tactically put it to make it so nice. It's a panel.
It's an arbitration.
So what stopped, even if me as a Muslim, if I'm having issue with my fellow Muslim brother, can we have a family to except we put up something in the name of Sharia? There are some things we don't try to do. But by the way, see, yes, I know that Sharia law is in our constitution, no doubt. It's in our constitution. Constitution. Yes, Sharia law is there. For me, I just pray, thank God for the governor of Oyo State. It should not even also be done. Whether it's called a panel or arbitration, no, it shouldn't be done. Because you are trying to tell us we are in charge. You are trying to tell us, by the time you know, everybody will be saying, this is our law. You cannot operate within this area. This place is covered by Sharia law. Sharia law should not. I'm not against any religion. Please, there are some things we don't need to do because we have seen religious sentiment destroying people in Nigeria, and we must avoid it. When the CAN president, CAN chairman has said, they have been coexisting for some years. This can cause enough havoc that will lead to human lives being destroyed and property destroyed. Like I've said, in Nigeria, man-made trouble is what we are after. You can see people going like wildfire, destroying people's houses because of religion. Like what happened in this Sokoto, where a 300-year student was killed in the name of blasphemy. That should not be done. For me, it's to suspend indefinitely for life. Sorry, Constitution has favored Sharia, no doubt. Some years ago, some Christians came up and said, since we are Christians, can we also have Christian courts? Can we have Christian court? But they will agitate. Oh, don't have Christian court. Can we go also? Because today in the north, some states in the north, Sharia law, Sharia court first, before you even go to the normal court that we have. So I just pray that OYO State governor should stand his ground for the immediate suspension of that, what I call the arbitration panel or whatever. There is a court. If there's a police, there are police. Police post or station division in OYO State. If two persons have issue, whether they are Muslim community, they have mosque, they should go to mosque. They should go to mosque, not to come and open up a law court. Before you know, they will take over everything and say church should not operate in that territory. And if you operate, they say come and tell us. So for me, in Nigeria, we should not allow religion to become a tool in the hand of some people who are willing to use religion to destroy the nation, because it has already started. People have told me, Frank, are you not aware that they want to Islamize Nigeria? Even this election that came that ended last year, one was the APC have a Muslim ticket. For me, I don't have any problem if they will go into government and use the law of Nigeria. Because today, whether you like it or not, if this matter is linked to Mr. President now, they say, oh, our president is a Muslim, he will give soft landing. No. Sharia law should not, whether you call it court, should not spread toward this country. If that is done, it's a wrong signal to our national coexistence. It's a wrong signal to our fake practice. It's a wrong signal to our even doing business. It's a wrong signal to our development. So for me, as a Nigerian, religion should not be used as a tool to make others inferior. But you want to tell I am in charge. You know what? The people use religion in a way as if it's a means to make sure that others don't speak.
All right.
So for me, I'm in support, and this operation should be endless.
All right.
That should it should be endless. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not.
What they did was to postpone.
It should be endless. Me, I'm proposing it should be endless.
So probably a new date will.
No. If that is done, it will spark up crisis. You know.
Hold on. A new date will be announced very soon. However, we are looking at what the. I wanted to periscope a bit on what the CAN president in OYO State said when he said that OYO State is a secular state.
Yes.
Now, for states in Nigeria where Sharia law is being fully implemented,
yeah,
you agree with me that they are mostly northern states, like
I'm saying, yeah,
not just northern states, northern Muslim Islamic states.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like Islam is the predominant religion there
in the north,
and as a result, you know, Sharia can easily be implemented in those states. But now OYO State appears to have more of a, will I say, a heterogeneous religious outlay. Because you have,
I've been there.
You have the traditionalists.
Yes.
You have the Christians.
Yes.
You have the Muslims.
Even Guru Maharaji.
Right, very well. So religiously, it appears to be heterogeneous.
Oh
now,
my
one
God.
would say now it's secular. If Sharia comes into OYO State,
Yeah.
now which means a section of people in the state will now abandon
The law of the land.
the law that is guiding OYO State,
And go for that
the
religious
section
law.
will now say they would go for
religious law.
Religious law, which the Sharia law. Now, let's also marry this with what the Sun had said, that it is an arbitration panel and not a court, and does not have punitive powers for punitive measures. Now, when you look at it critically, if it is an arbitration panel, what's the essence of setting up an arbitration panel in the first instance? Because one would expect the arbitration is based on Muslim law. Muslim law that is being practiced and preached in mosque. Mosques are being headed by imams. Do you understand where I'm driving?
I will tell you something as you finish.
Why can't these imams superintend over arbitrations, just like pastors, you know, handle arbitration?
Having counseling
within, not just counseling, but also arbitration within the Christian community.
Yes.
In the Muslim community, why can't that be? Why saying that? It's just like saying we are establishing a court that does not have punitive measures. That does not have punitive powers. Make it make sense to me.
Let me tell you. You see, the son that spoke is a Muslim. So he has used subtlety to hoodwink us as if we don't know. By the time you even set up the panel, we call it the arbitration panel. For what now? The panel will use which law?
So now, that's the thing. Which law?
Which law? It is Sharia law.
Now, who will they give their resolution to?
It's not to themselves. They will not give to government.
So now, if they give the resolution to a Sharia court, of course,
even before,
the Sharia court that will implement, and not the federal court.
That is what
the Nigerian court.
Let me tell you, they call what called penal code. Unfortunately, we allow religion to keep destroying us. See, there's nothing wrong if two Muslims have problem, they cannot go and settle their matter in the mosque. There's nothing wrong if two Christians have problem, they cannot go to their pastors, or they can set up a committee and say, look, let's go and settle this matter. There's nothing wrong in that. But for me, what I call the arbitration panel or whatsoever, before you know, let me also tell you this. They will not, police will not arrest anybody. They will tell you, we have Sharia police. Are you aware? Like, it happens a lot. They have it. There are people who serve as agents to make sure they enforce the judgment of Sharia law. Not the Nigerian police that does that.
So now it's a situation where in OYO State there will now be conflicting.
That is it. So some cases, some issues that happen now, some breakdown of law of an order will not be handled by Nigerian police. They say we have people, we have our agents who will arrest those who are Muslim faithful to see how to bring this under control. But for me, they should allow us to have a free society, irrespective of creed, irrespective of tribe. Because if you don't understand, this thing is a dangerous threat to the corporate existence of OYO State. And let me tell you this: in the west, in the southwest, almost I would say 50-50 in terms of religion. I would say 50-50. You see Christians, you see Muslims. There is no state in the southwest that don't have Muslims and Christians. So by the time you now give room to say arbitration, for what now? And you now have an enclave where you now say this is your jurisdiction. If something happens here, Nigeria please don't come in.
It has to be the Sharia police.
The Sharia police and the have agents. It's not a good development. Sorry. We don't need real crisis. We have suffered in the hand of religious crisis in Nigeria. So for me, please, those who are chopping this cost should eschew it. We don't want it. Right. Let's go for some intellectual advancements. Not all these things. We are telling, our religion is superior. No, now.
All right, very well. Frank and Nawaji, in conclusion, your opinion is that this Sharia
should be dissident.
Arbitration
should not even come up. Should not come up.
It's like a one-legged chicken.
It should not even come up. It should die.
Oh, very well.
That's my concern. Nobody should support it.